So what's up everyone, and welcome to another cooking video. This is the first cooking video in over 4 months. The last cooking video was when Jules Nerdy took my place. He decided to make the most American burger to celebrate the 4th of July of this year. And forget about making main course meals and entrees. I feel like making and baking a dessert. Yeah, we're gonna be making and baking a dessert that is a pumpkin spice cheesecake. Now, it is fall still. This hasn't been the first time that I made a fall treat. I have actually made like the miniature, the small pumpkin pies before, like over 6 years ago. I love how the results turned out. They had smelled really nice. It was back in my old home. I didn't like how it tasted because I think I've added a bit too much spices, like too much cloves, nutmeg, and ginger. I think I've added too much ginger. Ginger is really strong if you taste. Yeah, no wonder why it's considered to be a spice. We're gonna kind of repeat that for my first ever cooking video, and that involves us making and baking a dessert. So I'm pretty excited for that. Hopefully it tastes really good, the pumpkin spice cheesecake. Hopefully I don't mess up the recipe. Every cheesecake recipe differs from one another. Hopefully the recipe I had followed on a website by I think McCormick is really like trustworthy. Hopefully I trust the recipe. So without any further ado, before we begin, I am wearing some orange, since pumpkin is obviously orange. Okay, we're gonna start off with 2 packs of these cream cheeses here. You need a total of 16 ounces of cream cheese. You can also use the cream cheese with containers, those cylindrical containers, like I think they're called tubs. And whatever you prefer, you can use, you know, the ones that come in a block, rectangular prism. Open these puppies up. Make sure your cream cheese is softened. This is actually my 5th time creating a cheesecake. The second cheesecake I made, it was a no-bake cheesecake that doesn't require any eggs. Hope I'm not talking too much as I'm making this pumpkin spice cheesecake. I should probably move this white bowl a little closer so you can see the action. Any minute now. That'll do. My hand's all messy. This is optional here. You don't have to add this into your cheesecake. So here's the sour cream. Some people would actually add this into their filling, into their cheesecake mixture. You want to add a teaspoon of sour cream. Now here comes the fun part, and that is using a whisker. Don't have an electric whisker, so using the normal whisker. I guess this is the traditional whisker. It's gonna be painful, and it might take a little while to have all of the cream cheese and sour cream become nice and fluffy. You just want to go ahead and start mixing cream cheese up and the sour cream. This is going to take 20 years. What was I thinking? I should have got one of those electric whiskers to make life easier. It would have been a life hack. You know, one of those electric whiskers from Walmart or Amazon. One day I'll get an electric whisker. Right now I'm going to use all of my arm power as a 24-year-old, and I'm gonna wear myself out. Genuinely, I lost track of how long it's been. We're getting there. I'm starting to sweat. This is really a workout. Oh, got more cream cheese on me again. But F this, I am using a butter knife to get some of the cream cheese out of the whisker. Some of the cream cheese is stuck. And I made a mess again on myself. Shame on me. Man, the electric whisker would be so much easier. Am I trying to kill myself? Yeah, we're almost done. Alright, I think this is good. I'm gonna go and wash my hands. Back to mixing. This is getting stuck again. I'm doing my best to hold on to this bowl. I'm using part of my abdomen as like a form of support so that the bowl doesn't move around as I'm mixing. Jeez. Unsurprisingly destroying my arm. I know I could switch to my other one, but my other one is a piece of crap. What if I just use both of my hands? Yeah, it's a little quicker. Okay, we're getting there at least. This is how much we have left of the cream cheese mixture. I am so out of breath. It's like I did a half marathon, 13 miles of running, going through hell, putting yourself in hell. Making sure some of my sweat doesn't drop into the bowl. Otherwise, we're gonna get a really nasty pumpkin spice cheesecake. I'm leaning back, lean back, lean back. Let's just get this part over with. All of the cream cheese mixture, well, maybe 90% of it has been fluffified, if that's even a real word. So yeah, we got this nice and fluffy cream cheese mixture. Now we're gonna add some light brown sugar. You need 3/4 of a cup of firmly light brown sugar. I don't know if you can use dark brown sugar, but I think light brown sugar is mostly preferred to make pumpkin spice cheesecake. I'm gonna need a pair of scissors. Perfect. 3/4 of a cup of light brown sugar. A little bit more. It's like sand, but with a smell, a nice smell. This is about 3/4 of a cup. And then you just want to dump this bad boy in here. And then you want to get to mixing again. I did my best here. This cream cheese mixture is a little darker now since we just added the light brown sugar. Now we're gonna add 3 eggs, but one at a time. Number 1, I also heard that you're not supposed to overbeat your eggs. Number 2, thank goodness I'm not sweating from mixing all of this. Well, that's because I am not really tapping rapidly. Number 3, going a little slower this time. I don't want to mix too hard. But one of the mistakes I would end up making when I make a cheesecake is that I put too much batter or cheesecake filling onto the pre-made pie crust. You don't have to make your own pie crust. You could just get lazy and go to Walmart or Target or whatever, any store, any of in your local area, and get a pre-made pie crust. That's exactly what I did, so we're gonna use a pie crust to make a pumpkin spice cheesecake. Dang. Yeah, this shit is looking creamy. Look at it, absolutely creamy. We're done. Now we're gonna add 100% pure pumpkin, 15 ounces. In order to open this can up, I'm gonna need to use a can opener. Please, hope it's not moldy. Oh, perfect, it's not moldy. And we're just gonna add this in. Oh, and I'm gonna have to grab a spoon here, a tablespoon. I swear, this pumpkin kind of smells like tomato paste. We're gonna add a tablespoon of flour. We're gonna dump it into the bowl. We're gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Once you get all of this in here, you just want to mix again. You got this nice orange color of this cheesecake filling. This is exactly what I want to see. This is what I love to see. Alright, with everything all mixed up, except for one final ingredient, that is a pumpkin pie spice. So we're gonna go ahead and add some pumpkin pie spice into the cheesecake filling. You only need 1.5 teaspoons of the pumpkin pie spice here. So here's the pumpkin pie spice. Careful. Please let me take you out. It should be good. Oh, I already spilled some. Alright, just shut up and... Oh, perfect. Here's half of the amount. So again, 1.5 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. Before we can mix one last time, I would like to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. You want to do that. I just want to kind of smell this already. It's already smelling like heaven. Fall heaven. I'm getting the true autumn vibes right now. The true fall vibes or autumn vibes. Oven's at 113 right now. 114. We're finished mixing everything together. All we gotta do is just stand here and wait where you can sit if you don't feel like standing up as you're making a cheesecake. Hopefully I added enough light brown sugar. If I added regular sugar, like granulated sugar, I think the cheesecake would be a little too sweet for our tastes, me and my family's tastes. Hopefully this is enough sugar. Hope I don't regret this. I hope I don't regret making something. And I'm into the pumpkin spice stuff. You know, pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks, pumpkin spice cookies, pumpkin spice flavored chocolate, pumpkin spice bagel, pumpkin spice cream cheese. I could have used that to make my own pumpkin spice cheesecake, but I wanted to use the normal one, the normal cream cheese. Meanwhile, I'm gonna grab one of these skillets. The skillet's a little wet, I have to dry it off. I'm gonna go ahead and add the cheesecake filling into the pre-made pie crust that's inside the skillet here, or pan, frying pan. Don't add too much. I'm a little nervous. It's completely ready. Okay, this is good. I would like to flatten all of this. So I'm gonna use a spatula. A few more steps you have to go through in order to finally start eating this cheesecake. This should be fine. Honestly, it looks like pumpkin pie, but in a cheesecake form. Let's go ahead and put this into the oven. I know I could have used one of the oven mitts I have. I'll do so after I take the cheesecake out. And you want to bake your cheesecake for like 50 minutes. So right now it's 11:22 p.m. So I have until like 12:12. Yeah, that's midnight. And I'm recording on November 23rd. I'm gonna continue recording on the 24th. Okay, it's been over 50 minutes. I just turned off the oven. You wanna let your cheesecake chill in this oven for a whole hour. I just wanna see how it looks so far. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I've added too much filling. I don't know if you guys can really see. I don't think I see any cracks. So that's the bright side. I think the only downside is that I've added too much filling again. Come on! When I had poured the filling into the pre-made pie crust, it didn't look like there was that much filling. And maybe it's gonna come down a little bit. Okay guys, it's been over 1 hour. It's time to take out the pumpkin spice cheesecake from this oven here. Let's go ahead and do so. First, we need some safety. I don't know how to really describe it. It just looks like a popped balloon. But overall, this doesn't look that terrible. One last thing, we're gonna let the pumpkin spice cheesecake cool down, let it chill on the stovetop for, I would say, another hour. So right now it's 1:19. I have until 2:19. Then we can finally put this into the fridge. Alright, it's been over an hour. Right now it's 2:28 a.m. Some recipes would say you're supposed to let your cheesecake chill in the fridge for like 4 to 6 hours or overnight. I like to let my cheesecake chill in the fridge overnight. So yeah, all night long. Let's go ahead and put this into the fridge. It's been like 10 plus hours, like over 10 hours since we had put this pumpkin spice cheesecake into the fridge that's behind me. I am ready to start cutting this. Wait, you guys can't really see still. Cut a slice and then we get to have a taste test. Okay, so I couldn't really do my taste test of the pumpkin spice cheesecake I had made and baked in the kitchen because my mom's boyfriend really wanted to start cooking. So I decided to do the taste test in my room. I wasn't disappointed whatsoever when I had tasted my very own pumpkin spice cheesecake. I had added some whipped cream on top of the slice, and I had sprinkled a little bit of pumpkin pie spice. FYI, I am doing this voiceover recording during the taste testing part because as my mom's boyfriend was cooking in the kitchen, he was playing some copyrighted songs. Regardless, the pumpkin spice cheesecake tasted really good again. It literally tastes like pumpkin pie, but You know, it has that a little bit of that creamy taste, a little more creamier than the standard pumpkin pie. Yeah, a couple other people that I'm living with had tasted my cheesecake, and I don't think my mom and my mom's boyfriend's daughter had already tasted my cheesecake. So that is going to be the end of this cooking video. Stay tuned for more content, guys, and I hope this video was quite enjoyable to watch. I am officially better than Gordon Ramsay and Martha Stewart.